flats, you're going to need an extra mat. Put that in your as a reminder. I'm going to start. Have your blocks sort of halfway up so you can grab them if needed. Just gonna go ahead and roll down. Feet on the ground, knees bent. Whatever is comfortable for your back as far as feet distance apart, right, for now. Place one hand, fingertips sort of on the side of the body and one a little higher up on the ribs. It could be on the side of the body too. It doesn't have to be on top of the chest or belly, just sort of on one a little higher, closer to the hip bone, one a little higher, lower, closer to the hip, higher, closer to the ribs. Heavy feet, heavy hips, heavy shoulders. If you can, breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. Just notice the ribs, inhaling the breath, and as you exhale, feel the heaviness of the body. And then presence in the hand that's closer to your hips. Think about belly breath. So we're breathing in way down close to the belly button. Obviously, we're not breathing down into the belly button, but thinking about the bottom of the lungs. Maybe making the belly rise as you inhale. And as you exhale, draw in to the bottom of the spine. A couple more. Easing the jaw, easing the shoulders. Good. Now with the next breath, think about our ribs. So that middle, that other hand maybe that's closer to the ribs. As you inhale, try to open up that rib space. And kind of barrel chest breath. And then exhale, can draw the body in towards center, belly to spine. Good, and now think about our shoulders, the heart space, the shoulders. And as you breathe, open the shoulders toward the mat, inhaling, and open that heart space. And then exhale, let that go, thinking more about the belly to spine. Bringing the spine in toward the mat. Nice. Now placing your fingertips or palms on the mat. We're going to think about the whole spine breath. So inhaling belly, ribs, heart. Kind of wave up. And then exhale, drop heart, ribs, belly toward the floor. Couple times. Let the mind come up from the belly, up to the ribs, up to the heart. And that wave of breath out, heart, ribs, belly. Once more. Very nice. Just return to your normal breath and sway the knees. And open the feet as wide as the mat, feet on the edges of the mat. Sway the knees again. Now keeping the seat sort of on the mat, drop one knee toward the opposite ankle. Letting the movement be in the knee, moving away from the hip, trying to keep the hip toward the floor. Breathe. Ease in the shoulders. Reaching that knee toward the ankle. Good. Inhale. Exhale, belly to spine. Lift that knee and drop the other toward opposite knee. Just let the body weight be there, the knee, keeping the hip back toward the mat. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, belly to spine. Spine to the floor. Walking the feet in toward one another, so knees are still bent. And then windshield wiper both knees. Good. You can hold one of your blocks here, drop the knees together to one side. Just place a block there so they're not hanging. You want to breathe into that hip that's staying toward the mat, knees moving away from the hip. You can turn your head the opposite way away from the knees. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, belly to spine, knees together up to the center. And we're gonna head over to the other side. You can move your block over to the other side. So you can drop the knees, reaching that hip back toward the mat. Some breaths here. You can look over the opposite shoulder from away from your knees. Reaching with that upper knee, reaching with it back. Breathe. Good. Inhale. And exhale, belly to spine, draw that core in, low back to the mat. Go ahead and stretch the legs out, point the toes, arms overhead, big body reach. Then right foot, presence in your right foot over past the right corner of the mat. And then left foot over to meet it. And then right arm to the right corner of the mat. And then just move the torso head over toward the right corner of the mat. So a big C shape. Bottom, you can clasp the fingers if you'd like, so that left arm is reaching across the left ankle over right if you'd like, or just move your feet out more off the right side of the mat. Breathe. If this bothers your shoulder, just cross that arm over the chest. Draw the left elbow in across the chest. You're still getting that side body stretch, but no need to stress out the shoulder. Big breath here. Inhale. Exhale, belly to spine, draw the head back to center. Bring ease to the arms. Left foot center, right foot center. And then left foot off the left edge of the mat. Right foot joins it. Left arm reach over left corner. Right arm joins it. The shoulder might be different. No strain, don't yank the right arm over. Just reach and breathe. Drop into that space between the right hip, right shoulder. Couple of deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale, release the head to the center. Release the arms. Right foot center, left foot center. And drawing the arms down next to the hips. Bending the knees, feet to the ground. We're going to inhale and slowly pick up the hips and kind of roll the spine up to a shoulder bridge. So lifting the hips up, lifting the chest. And then exhale, lower slowly, shoulders, ribs, mid-back, low back. You can kind of tuck the pelvis till you get to the ground. Inhale, lift, nice and slow. Exhale, lower, nice and slow. Once more, inhale. And exhale. Nice. Draw the knees in. Put them in, roll a little side to side. Pause in the middle. Stillness. Breathe. Drawing the knees in. Lift the head toward the knees, holding that tuck, reaching the forehead toward the knees, breathe. Do a big inhale. And exhale, lower down, one foot, other foot. Just pause here for a moment. Just roll to one side. Pause a moment here. And walk up to seated. Cell pose, legs out straight. Pausing for a moment, reorient ourselves, toes up toward the sky. Soft hands on the floor, so you have a nice, tall, strong back. Breathe, using the jaw. Straight legs, back of the knees, reaching for the mat. Tall spine. Using the legs, inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, roll down. Inhale up. Tall spine. Exhale, right hand, left hand. Thank you. Inhale, lift up, come back to center. Exhale, other side. Look back, breathe. Inhale, center, arms up. And exhale down. Nice, swing our legs around. And do a little bit on the knees so that you put and holding them up. Have your blocks accessible toward front. So little cat cow, just to move the spine. You know how it goes. Exhale, tuck. Let the head fall. Inhale, start with the tailbone, that wave, breath. Extension of the spine. And exhale, just do that a few times on your own. Really pressing through cat, pressing the mat away, reaching the mid back up. And then as you move through cow, reaching the tailbone out and back. Press the mat away. Next time you're in cat, pause there. And pressing the mat away, reaching the neck back for the sky. We'll sway to the hips. Moving the hips away from the shoulder. Draw like your left shoulder toward left hip. And the right shoulder toward right hip, the other one away. Pressing through cat. Pause to one side. Reaching far hip away. Dropping that other shoulder, opposite shoulder down. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale through center. Other side. Reach. Dropping that inside shoulder. Reach. Outside hip. Breathe. Inhale. And exhale back to center. Drop back to child's pose for a moment. Nice far reach with the fingertips. Breathing into the side body. And inhale. And exhale back up to table. We're gonna come up on the knees. Straighten. Extend the right leg. Any way that works for you, as far as toes pointed out, toes pointed forward. My right leg does not enjoy this as much, so I might bend my knee once in a while. Inhale, arms up. And then exhale, we're gonna lower over to the right. Again, this is where your block be helpful. Oh, you might need to. Like really disappoints. Breathe. Try to keep the heart up. And then whatever you choose to do here, however low you choose to go, but breathe. Good. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, lower back down. Breathing. Inhale up. Inhale up. Block, probably, maybe. Hand on something, ground, block any height, doesn't matter. Inhale, sweep that right arm up. Breathe, looking toward the sky. Reaching that right ankle away from the right fingertips. Heart is facing up, so we're nice and open. Shoulders, right shoulder's a little back. Breathe. Good. Big inhale here. Reach the arm back. And then exhale, sweep it down. Right hand touches block or floor, doesn't matter. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale down. Again. And down. And hold up. Breathe. Reach. Good. Inhale. And then exhale, come down, kind of reach, sort of threading it through. We're just reaching. Just getting into that upper back. Breathe. Ease in the jaw, just reaching through. Good. Big inhale here. Exhale, belly to spine, unwind. Come back up. And bring that right knee in. to the hands and knees. Reaching the right leg out around you, pressing the toes. Cross it over a little, off to the left. Press into the toes, press into the right hip. And back to center. Coming up. Opposite side, left foot out. Side might be different. Just having your blocks ready so that your hands are pressing on something other than your knee. I should say resting on something other than your knee. Inhale up. Exhale over. Breathe. Trying to keep that heart lifted so into the side body. Breathe. Inhale, reach up. And exhale down. Full breaths. Maybe find a little more space, lowering down just a little, not forcing. Good. Inhale up. And exhale down one more time. Good. Inhale up. For happening once. And other side. Hand on the ground, raw block, doesn't matter. Big reach. Reach those fingertips away from the ankle. Keeping the shoulder heart up. Try reaching back a bit, opening that left arm, left shoulder. Big inhale. And exhale, gently turn left hand toward right. Inhale up. Jump. And exhale down. Again. Big reach, breathe. Big inhale. And exhale. Thread it through with a reach. Inhale up, just reach and breathe. Notice the breath in the shoulder blades. Go back, breathe. Inhale, sweep it up. Draw the leg in. Hands to the ground. Reaching through that left heel. Back of the toes, bottom of the toes on the ground. Press through. And then sweep it over off the right side. Pressing in the toes and the hip. And breathe. Back to center. And then press off into child's pose. Knees wherever they're more comfortable, closer together, farther apart. Either stack the fists or put a block under your forehead, just so your head's not hanging. And breathe in from the back here. Palms to the mat. Curl the toes. Let's come back for a little toe stretch. Knees in the jaw, knees in the shoulders. Your ankles are open, that's all right. Think about bringing them a little closer just to involve the big toe a little bit more. Nice. And then hands to the ground to relieve that. Now, actually, let's tap it out. And curl the toes, roll to the feet. Deep bend in the knees. Forward folds. Let the head be heavy. Think across the arms at the elbows. Hold on to the back of the legs. If you prefer. Little side to side sway with the torso. Nice. Hands to the top of the hips. Just very gently roll the spine. If there's any pinching, just don't do that. Straighten the back and come up with a straight back instead. Shoulders. That's big. Inhale, sweep. Exhale. Again. Exhale. It's here to the side. Bring one over. Maybe look away from the outstretched hand. Big inhale. Good. Exhale, let that one go. The other one. Away from the outstretched hand. And it's going to come. I'm going to face the right side. This will be the left side. We're going to open our feet, goddess feet, warrior feet. Well, not warrior feet. Horse feet, I guess. So opening the toes, in the knees facing the same direction as the toes. Drop the seat. Heart is up. Nice tall spine. Inhale. Exhale, straighten the legs, draw the belly in, head toward the sky. Good. Drop down, we'll add cactus arms. So dropping the seat, knees bent, palms facing forward. Good. Inhale. Exhale, fingertips reach for the sky, straighten the legs. Inhale, drop down. Exhale, lift and reach. A couple more times. Inhale, drop down, open knees, open elbows. Exhale, reach for the sky, draw that belly in. Again. And exhale, reach. Good. Hands to the hips. We're going to lunge over to the right side. Kind of lift those left toes. Breathe. Uh-oh. Inhale. Exhale through center. Drop the left knee. Lift the right toes. Ease in the face. Breathe. Good. Inhale. Exhale through center. Back to the right side. Drop. Lift the left toes. Inhale. Exhale through center. Drop to the left. Lift the right toes. Inhale. Exhale, center, both legs straight. Pausing here. Drop the arms, drop the hands. So kind of pausing, and close the eyes. Maybe gently lift the toes on the feet. Round it into the balls of the feet, heels. Tall spine, ease in the face. Breathe. Inhale, sweep up. Sweep the arms up. Swan dive down. Exhale, sweep the arms back, keeping the shoulders back. And you can let the head fall. Hands fall to your block or to the ground, holding your ankles, calves. Letting the shoulders be heavy here wherever you are. If it's better for whatever reason, for eye pressure or blood pressure issues, just place your hands on the top of your legs so your heart doesn't fall, head doesn't fall below your heart. Deep breaths here. Nice. Sweep the hands up to the top of the legs. And gently roll it up. Relax the arms, hands. Ease in the face. Breathe in here. Have an open leg mountain pose. Breathe. Nice. Now thinking about your right foot. We're going to turn toward the right foot. Lift that back heel. We're going to come into a high lunge. So our toes are both going to face, both feet facing forward. Bending the right knee, coming off the left heel. Arms sweep up, high lunge. Nice. Drop that right knee a bit. Lifting the heart, dropping the left hip. Inhale. Exhale, sweep the arms back, and reach the chest forward. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the arms, bend the knee. Exhale, straighten the leg, drop the chest, shoulders are back, so the back is straight. Again, inhale, sweep it up into high lunge. Drop that left hip. Exhale, sweep the arms back, straighten the right leg. Heart reaches down, shoulders are back. One more time, inhale. Lift, we'll hold here. Just for balance, bring the hands to the heart space. Steady on the feet, inhale. And then exhale, just a little twist. Move to the right. Breathe. Doesn't feel it, twist. Inhale. Exhale, belly to spine. Come back. We're going to straighten that front leg. Sweep the arms back. You can either clasp fingers if your shoulders don't like that. Palms, hands straight out, whatever works for you. And open the shoulders. Look high up. Open the heart. Right leg is straight. And then exhale, hinging at that right hip. Lowering the heart down. Again, if this bothers your shoulders, just let that hold go. Nice and strong. Breathe. Good. Inhale. Exhale, belly to spine. Push the ground away with the right foot. Knuckles down toward the left ankle. Let that go. Step up. Balance. And other side. Back high lunge. Dropping that left knee, right hip. If you feel yourself wobbly, heel toe that right foot open it. Left foot open a bit. High lunge. Inhale. Exhale, straight leg. Heart reaches forward. Holding forward a bit. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, straight leg, heart down and forward. Straight back, shoulders are back. Inhale, sweep. Exhale. Once more, inhale. And exhale. Good, back to high lunge. Dropping that right hip. Slow and strong. Change to our balance here. Knees in the neck, knees in the shoulders. Inhale. And a little twist to the left. Breathe. Good, inhale. Exhale, center. And straighten that leg. Clasp the hands, or hands to the low back. Whatever works for you. Shoulders are back. If you clasp your hands before, clasp them what feels like the odd way, different way. Opposite thumb on top, heart forward, inhale. Keeping that right hip facing forward. Exhale, coming down, shoulders stay back, straight back. Hinging at the left hip. Reaching the heart forward and down. Ease in the face. So looking down past the top of the mat, head is not cranked up. Breathe. Very nice. Inhale. Exhale, belly to spine. Push the mat away, knuckles down. Release. Step forward or back. Legs out. Very nice. Tadasana. Mountain pose. Close your eyes if you'd like. Grounding in, balls the feet. Gently lift the toes. Shoulders down and back, knees in the face. Let's piano the hands. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, swan back down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale down. Just pause here in your forward fold. Maybe bicycle the knees if that feels good. Sway side to side a little if that feels good. Good. Hands to the top of the legs. And gently rolling up. Nice. Inhale, sweep. Exhale, swan, dive down, hands to the ground, lower the knees, and just over to seat. Good. Seated. Nice wide legs. Toes toward the sky. Reaching heels away from you. Tall spine, ease in the face. Just sitting with that for a moment, that space you're creating inside the legs. Breathe. You feel a bit of a strain. Sit a moment and breathe with it. If it's too much, bring the feet in a tiny bit. Ease in the shoulders, ease in the breath. Let the tension go. You might be holding the legs. Taking an inhale here. And exhale, just bringing the heart a little more forward. Just a little. Make sure it doesn't look it. Your right leg's in on this. Breathe. Nice inhale. Exhale, belly to spine. Walk the fingers up with your forward. Drawing one foot and then the other. Bottoms of the feet together. And we will hold on the toes or feet, ankles, whatever works for you. Tall chest, heart forward. Top of the head toward the sky, breathe. Reaching those knees toward the floor in a gentle way, but breathing. And slowly drop the chin. And then you can round the shoulders, round the back to drop the head toward the feet. Breathe, nice deep breaths, finding a little space underneath the shoulder blades, keeping those knees sort of reaching to the ground. Head is heavy. And then reaching the fingertips forward. So they can be on the mat or not, it doesn't matter. Just reaching, extending those arms forward, head is heavy. Nice deep breaths into the back space. And inhale. Exhale, nice and easy. Belly to spine. Spreading the hands on the feet or knees. Rolling the spine up. Bring the knees together. Feet apart. Just leaning back. Forward shoulder wipers. Drop to one side. Inhale. Exhale through center. Other side. Inhale. Center. Extend the leg. Left leg reaching out. Presence in that right foot. Cross it across the left knee. Draw that knee in. Draw the right knee in. Nice tall spine. Right fingers back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, turn to the right knee. You can hold the right knee, elbow side, whatever works for you. Turn and look across the left shoulder. You can take your glance to the right corners of the eyes. Little eye exercise. Breathe. Ease in the jaw. Inhale. And exhale, unwind the head, shoulders, belly, roll to the left. Hold the right knee in. Open it up. Center it down. Left knee, put it in. Outside of the right knee. Left fingertips back. Inhale, reach right arm. Exhale, turn to the left knee, belly, ribs, shoulders. Looking past the left shoulder. Bring the arms, reach up. Breathe. One side to center, inhale. Exhale, mind, head, shoulders, ribs, little twisted breath. Letting that left knee in, open, back in, and straight. We'll come back. Sweeping the arms up, rolling down. Have your, oh, sorry about this. Trying to do our mat instead. So with the mat there, the base of the spine, you guys have move your block with you too, so your head isn't hanging off the other mat. You roll down nice and easy and just find what's comfortable for you. Either maybe unroll the mat a little bit or find a better spot in the back. Once you roll down, you can put that block under your head if your back is off the, if your head's off the mat. Opening the feet here as wide as the mat. Then opening the arms nice and wide, back of the hands on the floor, shoulders are open. We're going to inhale, kind of pressing the back of the hands into the floor. And then exhale, belly to spine, lift the hands, fingertips touch overhead. You can keep the arms straight. Inhale, letting the arms fall open, nice and gentle. They're pressing into the floor. Exhale, belly to spine, nice tight core, bringing the fingertips together. Again, inhale, open. Exhale, close, up. Good, now find a comfortable spot for your arms for a moment. I'm going to breathe here. Shoulders are heavy. Ease in the face. That's too much work for your knees. You can let your knees fall in toward one another, or you can open the legs a little more, whatever is more comfortable for your low back and your knees. So you're not working to keep your knees where they are. Taking a nice deep breath to open the chest and then exhaling to settle in. Notice any tension you might be holding in your shoulders. You can press the head into the mat. And inhale and then exhale and let that go. Thinking about your complete breath here, starting with your belly, ribs, heart, exhaling heart, ribs, belly. This position on the mat really opens up the chest so that complete breath feels a little different. Just notice that as you breathe in and as you exhale it out. Take one deep, full breath. And pause the top. For the count of 3. And exhale it out nice and slow. Draw your belly in at the bottom of the breath and hold that in for the count of 3. Again, deep breath, holding at the top for the count of 3. And exhaling out. Draw that belly in at the bottom of the breath for the count of 3. Very nice. Return to your natural breath. Rolling the wrists, moving the toes and ankles. Picking a side and nice and gentle, support the head, roll off the mat, roll to one side, support your head. Pause there for a moment. Breathe in. Nice. Gently walk yourself up to seated. Here. Nice tall spine. Thinking about the ears and the shoulders. We're going to move one side away from the shoulder. Lowering the opposite ear. Breathe. Separating that shoulder from the ear. Breathe that space. Breathe. And gently turning the head to look down, nice and gentle. Chin drops through center, nice and slow. Inhale. And exhale, belly to spine. Have that movement all the way through the spine to lift the head. And then opposite side. Moving that ear away from the shoulder. Listen to face. Face. Slowly looking down to the front. And gently drop down to center. Breathe here. Inhale. Exhale, belly to spine, move up the spine, lift the head. Fingertips together, hands apart, palms to be open, breathing into that space. And palms to Shanti, shanti, shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Stay nice.